rape threats, death threats since I was 18. So I have grown a thick skin. It just never happened at that volume. So it was a little jarring. I don't think I did anything for my mental health. I don't think जब आपके साथ बुरा हो रहा होता है तब आप कुछ कर सकते हो अपनी mental health के लिए. And I called him. He was like, क्या पागल बनाया मैंने तुझे? So I thought कि वो यही सब बोल रहा है वीडियोस में कि ये देखो साली ट्रेटर हंटर क्या पागल बना रहा हूँ मैं इसको. So I was mentally prepared for that. I was glued to my seat कि now Purv's gonna say something that जिसकी रील कटेंगी कि देखो पूर्वा डम कहीं की ये सब. And so and I watched this कि ये मेरे बारे में अच्छी बातें बोल रहा है.
बहुत अच्छी बात.
I was shocked. या कि वाओ क्या एडिटिंग क्योंकि सब कुछ स्लो मोशन में कितना अच्छा लगता है. क्योंकि ऐसा कुछ हमें तो कभी नहीं लगा है पर स्लो मोशन में क्या लग रहा है.
और पूरा पूकी तो लग रहा है वैसे. हाँ बिकॉज अदरवाइज ही
नहीं भाई ये सब मैं हाँ नहीं बोल रही हूँ.
But maybe we have certain standards also that we don't want to.
This delusion I have left because the people that I've dated, there were no standards involved. So I'm pretty sure that it's not the standard thing that's bothering me. I think it's me only. I am the problem. I died taking the other one's name. Died literally on that table. I have died taking his name. The only traitor I couldn't recognize was my girly pop bestie Purav. But other than that, I was, I think, good. I really don't, you know. It's a battle that I've lost.
पर मम्मी पापा तो बहुत डरे हुए होंगे यार.
Of course, yeah, yaar. For them, this world is also so new because everybody in my family does a 9 to 5. मतलब किसी को इतना भी risk taking नहीं है कि वो business कर रहे हो. So it just felt so new and so jarring to them and my parents' upbringing quite a lot. But you wouldn't survive a day in the asylum that they raised me. Amount of hate that women get for doing get ready with me's in their lingerie is just unreal. Why do you care? Why do you care? I do think that women who can like monetize their sexualness is insane. Good for you, girly pops. Like, no international college for me now. Oh God. It's like I'm constantly living in a PR crisis. So no more crisis for me.
Bye, my cute little red flags. Hello everybody, I'm Rudrani and welcome to Spotlight Sessions podcast. My guest today is so special. She has always followed her own rules. She really doesn't care what you think of her, but she also stands up for herself. Qualities that we all need to admire. But wait a minute. I don't think this introduction is enough. Let me just take a retake. Hello, my cute little red flags. Welcome to an episode of Spotlight Sessions podcast where I have your favorite Kaleshi, Queen, joining us. Hi, now it feels better.
Hi, thank you so much. That was such a sweet intro. God, I love you already. Can I say I love you?
Absolutely, I love you too. I genuinely do.
I usually say I love you on the second date. But this one's special.
I feel so special already. It's considering I'm not getting any dates, this feels like one thank you.
Oh, same, girly pop.
दोनों introduction सही है. One that has become your whole thing about hello little red flags.
Yeah.
Do you have people walking up to you and telling you, can you call us little red?
Yeah. Fully, like people take out their phones and they're like, can you once say hello, my cute little red flags? And I've started finding it like really cringe. But क्योंकि मैंने like लेटेंट के बाद अपने comeback में वो वाला वीडियो डाल दिया था, it's now like set in stone that now this is who Apurva is, and so I can't take it back now.
It's okay, own it.
But I'll find something else now.
You always are anyways the leader. You're not following anyone, so we will make
Quite
sure.
Quite literally, I'm not following anyone.
Quite
on Instagram, yeah.
Yeah, now for sure.
Yeah.
But you know, मैं बीच में ना, I was looking at her very cute tattoos, and then I saw this chaos.
Yeah.
And I always see people like peace and love and all of this.
Live, love, laugh.
Yeah, live, love, laugh, and everything will be okay. And I'm saying, I'm not making fun of that at all. I'm saying, good for you.
Yeah.
But very rarely do I have people writing chaos.
Yeah.
So, I mean, acceptance of chaos is, I think, beginning of another journey, na?
Yeah, like I've realized that I thrive in chaos. The more chaos, the more intelligent I become, I've realized. And also like all of the best ideas I've come up with have been in a place of chaos. So it's sort of a reminder that chaos is not always bad, and it's nice to embrace it, it's nice to live through it, and it's nice to then move on.
इसीलिए the acceptance of the Kaleshi aura.
Yes. Yes.
And oh my God, the Kalesh that you have unleashed in the show as well. But of course, we will talk about ठहरो of course status की बात कैसे नहीं करेंगे हम.
Yeah.
But I'm asking this question for people who may not know your journey yet,
of
and
course.
maybe people who are following you
Yeah.
now, and
Yeah.
because of course you must, because she has shown so much resilience and grit, and also fun. यार entertainment लाते हो आप
Yeah,
जिंदगी में.
thank you.
Which I think is important. I know that your childhood has been interesting and it impacts you in very different ways because आपका content भी वहाँ से शुरू हुआ था.
Yeah.
So let's go there. Let's say how this beautiful engineer decided to go to content creation and वहाँ पे chaos मचा दिया. Let's go there.
I was actually, there's this page that posts like people's first video, and so one of my first videos have started going viral, and I was just seeing that, and I was like, I was a baby, bro. Like, it's been too long, and I'm still like 23.
I saw that
So I'm
video.
yeah, and I have realized that I've like lived so many lives in terms of content that I started with motivational videos where I used to be like, you are special, you are beautiful. I'm not this person. Like, I'm just not that person at all. And so I did that, and then I made fashion videos where I would just be like this would be the only pose I know, so I would be like, I would show one outfit for like 1 entire minute. So I did that. Then I did very like superwoman type videos where I would do skits and talk like in these exaggerated characters, and I did that. And then I did rants on Instagram, and then I got rich. So there were no rants. Money bought me a lot of happiness, thank you very much. And then I couldn't rant anymore, so then I moved to sort of this travel comedy space that I think is really my vibe. And so yeah, it's been a journey.
It's been a journey.
Yeah.
Using painful moments in your life
Yeah.
and to heal from it,
Yeah.
but to straight go and make fun of it.
Yeah.
And then get rich out of it. It's not bad.
Yeah.
But it's a process.
Yeah.
How did you manage to do that?
I think I've always been this person that I've joked about the most traumatic things that have ever happened to me, and I think that's just how I live. I think everybody should try it once, everybody should do it, because if you can't make fun of your pain, then you let the pain get too heavy, and then that is what defines you. But that shouldn't define you. Pain is just stories. And you can always tell a story in a funny manner, and I think it just helps you move on really quickly. So was my intent to earn money? Not really, but my intent was to just move on from things rather quickly. Like, I don't want to sit and think about every bad thing that has happened to me and be sad over it. Then what's the point? You know, life is going to throw shit at you. Might as well joke about it, might as well make people relate to it. And I think there's so much fun in doing that. You shouldn't be that serious.
I think finding humor in your darkest moments has also made you survive, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise तो क्या करोगे?
Yeah.
मतलब फिर तो जिंदगी मतलब उसी में अटक जाएगी.
Yeah, of course.
But before we get more into that, I like I said, I want to know, describe how Apurva was as a child. How was that childhood?
I think my childhood has been pretty interesting because my dad moves around quite a lot for his job. So I've changed a lot of schools, which means changing a lot of friend groups, which means making a lot of new friends, which means cracking jokes on your trauma and being the funny one, being the class clown. And my mom put me in a lot of extracurricular activities. So I used to always be doing like 10 things that my mom wants me to do. So I think she inculcated a lot of like social habits in me where I spoke to a lot of people. And she's an English teacher, so she used to focus a lot on our speech and how we speak. And she always like put me in public speaking things, and I think that sort of really helped me become this person. And I'm so like grateful for my mom for doing that. And because she put me in a lot of extracurricular stuff, I did a lot of extracurricular stuff in college also. That's how I found theatre. I did a lot of stage plays, and I think that was like the happiest phase of my life, because what do you get from a college stage play? Literally nothing. You don't get money, you don't get fame, you just do it because you enjoy the art. And that's, I think, the one thing that I've lost while growing up, that now I just don't do anything for fun. There always has to be a brand attached to it. Like if I'm making an IP, why is nobody sponsoring it? So I just really miss those times where things were not this serious and I could just, you know, do things because for the love of it.
Oh, fair enough, absolutely. हम लोग ना बहुत अलग-अलग स्टेज में होते हैं अपने पेरेंट्स के साथ समझने में, and I think eventually your rants and your little videos also started changing as because you used to talk about, you know, अरे ये हो गया आपको तो पता है, you know, I have found a way to like deal with it. then you show the evolution and they grow along with you as well. And I think that is very interesting. How did that happen for you? Because not every parent is okay with going to content creation or having an identity. It becomes an issue.
Yeah, I think we as children take their apprehensions as this wrong thing and they're stopping us. I don't think they hate who we are. I think they hate the fact how society will treat us if we become that person. So whatever they said was not because they didn't like what I was doing. It was just कि अगर ये इंसान बन गई तो लोग इसको जीने नहीं देंगे, इसकी शादी नहीं होगी, इसकी नौकरी नहीं लगेगी, stuff like that, which are really like valid fears. If I had a child, I would be treating them the same way because it's a scary world, right? And especially मैं अपने बच्चों को कभी content creator ना बनने दूँ, मतलब I think it's a bad job. It's a bad industry to be in. It's very cutthroat. All you think about is staying relevant. Where do you get your next paycheck? How do you make your content better? How much do you tell people? How much do you not tell people? And so it's this constant mental fight with yourself, and life doesn't have to be that hectic. And all of this for what? Views, comments, like it just sounds like vanity, कि क्यों कर रहे हैं हम ये. तो I would want my child to just not do this because I've seen this very up close and it's not fun.
You said that and I want to know, does it take a lot of decision to completely remove everything from your Instagram and start again, or even restart a YouTube channel, like restart from the beginning? Does it take a lot of...
I didn't restart, bro. I just archived all my posts to be dramatic, and then I got them back. I got them back. I just wanted to be dramatic, but अगर मैं delete कर भी देती post, my followers were still there, right? So I just cared about the follower number. But of course, it's my life's work, So archiving it, deleting it felt a little weird, and I was also like going through all the videos while I was archiving it. So I just realized that I've grown up so much in front of the internet, and that's the worst way to grow up, bro. You're not allowed to make mistakes on the internet. And
every little video.
Yeah, they hold that against you forever.
The fact that you have been calling out the discrimination, blatant discrimination, हमारी audience किस तरह से female content creators की तरफ देखते हैं, is the start.
Yeah.
Of changing this environment. Let's talk about that.
We are very, very far from changing this environment. I feel like we've moved backwards. I just feel like we've definitely gone back a few steps, and I think there's even more female hate and misogyny than what it was before. So I feel like we're not even getting close, bro. We're so far, and it's so sad. It's 2025, and the amount of hate that women get for doing get ready with me's in their lingerie is just unreal. Why do you care? And I think that women who can monetize their sexualness is insane. Good for you, girly pops. I am proud of y'all. If men are stupid enough to see it, pay for it, do it. I love it. They are the views, they are the comments, and then they have a problem with it.
Anyway, they're adding to the engagement. That's another dark way to look at it. But but no, like you said, but you have been at the darkest end of it.
Yeah.
And you have come alive and thriving. Yeah. And I think that is the lesson that I see from your journey, Apurva.
Yeah.
यार बहुत difficult time था. I remember, ये कहाँ जा रहा है?
Yeah.
क्या हो रहा है?
Yeah.
Yeah. And because of the situation that happened and the way people reacted to you, which is obviously going to impact your mental health. गालियाँ ये वो करके. But today when you look back, when you're at a place where I'm hoping that you have healed a little better from it, right?
No, I've completely healed from it.
How do you look back at that time, at the way you handled the whole thing?
I am really, really, really happy that it happened to me. I'm so grateful that it happened to me because it just made me realize that internet is not your reality. It's a digital world. You don't live there. These people don't matter. Nothing matters. Whatever you think about yourself, that is what matters. And it took me so much courage to get back out there. And I'm really glad that it happened because it just completely helped me detach from whatever people are saying about me, because I was in this constant loop of constantly checking Reddit and my comments and what people are saying about me and the roast videos that they're making on me. And now I don't care. I really, really, really don't care. And I'm glad that it happened to me क्योंकि किसी और के साथ होता तो वो नहीं सह पाते. So I really killed with that.
No, I love the way you say that, but
Yeah.
I remember the video that you put out,
Yeah.
which I think was
Yeah, thank you so much.
Was-
Thank you so much.
fab.
Yeah.
कि मतलब कि किस लेवल के लोग हो आप लोग देख लो
Yeah.
जरा, and
Yeah.
it was important, right?
Yeah.
The amount of the rape threats and the threats that your family got and all
Yeah.
of that, it's a scary situation to be in. Apurva.
Yeah.
How do you come out of that? What were you doing at that time to keep your mental health okay? And at them, were there worse comments? Because I couldn't look at that page. It bothered
Yeah.
me so much.
Yeah, but I've been getting rape threats, death threats since I was 18. So I have grown a thick skin. It just never happened at that volume. So it was a little jarring. I don't think I did anything for my mental health. I don't think जब आपके साथ बुरा हो रहा होता है तब आप कुछ कर सकते हो अपनी mental health के लिए. You really have to get out of it and then heal. If somebody is constantly stabbing you, you can't fix your wounds, right? You have to come out of it and
Yeah.
then do the work. So I think even the video that I posted, and you know, I got a lot of comments on that also कि मैं ये सब सिर्फ sympathy लेने के लिए कर रही हूँ, ये कर रही हूँ. That's how you tell the story. You have to make the audience feel what you're feeling. You can't do it with a straight face, otherwise it has no impact.
And you took charge of your story. Why not?
Yeah, and so that video was sort of, it was for myself. And I was like, once like in 10 years when I look back
Yeah.
at what I did, I should be proud of what I did. I don't want to be like, sorry guys, I'm back. I did not want to do that. And like I just feel like the 5 years that I've been on internet, I'm constantly just doing things for validation, and that felt like the start of something new where I was like, I don't care. I really don't, you know. It's a battle that I've lost.
पर मम्मी पापा तो बहुत डरे हुए होंगे यार.
Of course, yeah, yaar. For them, this world is also so new because everybody in my family does a 9 to 5. मतलब किसी को इतना भी risk taking नहीं है कि वो business कर रहे हो. So it just felt so new and so jarring to them, and they had always been very, you know, cautious of this space. They always told me that it's a bad space to be in. So it was like all of their worst nightmares coming true. But they're strong people, yeah. They're very strong people.
I'm very, very happy that they have, brought you up.
Yeah.
A lot of their upbringing is a part of it as well, right?
Yeah, yeah.
To not give up.
Yeah. My mom, you should see my mom, bro.
Yeah?
My mom is a soldier, bro. Nobody has the determination that she has. There is not one day where she's been like, mujhe nahi samajh aa raha. Like, even when we were going through like really, really dark times in our family, she's always been like, main khadi hu. मेरे परिवार को कुछ नहीं होगा. So she's always been this rock solid force behind all of us, and she doesn't get credit for it, but she continues to do it every single day, and she's a very, very, very strong woman.
I love that.
Yeah, people like question my parents' upbringing quite a lot, but you wouldn't survive a day in the asylum that they raised me. So yeah, that's a Taylor Swift quote. Yeah.
Say it louder. Say it louder.
So,
But I'm saying that it's, of course, Taylor Swift.
yeah.
You finally got to do it.
Yeah, bro. Oh my god, the time of my life.
God, you were having fun.
Yeah.
A movie moment होता है. There have been some checklist moments, I think, as a content creator, as a person who you must have had. And Taylor must have been there, obviously.
Yeah, of course, bro. I think Taylor Swift has given me just so much motivation in life, and it's so like surreal because I don't know her, and I don't even have a parasocial relationship with her, but I think singers have this incredible way of creating a world around the album that they make, that
Yeah.
you feel a part of that album, and I think that is true art. What singers, songwriters do, no other career can do. It's just insane.
You can also make people be a part of your story through storytelling, which you do.
Yeah, I mean, not in that way.
No, not
because-
again.
Yeah.
There is no comparisons happening here with
Yeah,
Taylor.
yeah.
Both of us will be like,
Yeah.
no, not that. I'm just saying that's what you've done, na?
Yeah,
Why is Rebel Kid who she is today?
yeah,
Because of the familiar style of storytelling that you adapted.
yeah.
And a lot of people, like some might not even be able to even say that I feel similarly.
Yeah.
But they're silently,
Yeah.
acknowledging that.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I think even one person relates to what I say. I think that's a job well done. You don't relate to the people that you hang out with every single day. So it's like familiarity is the only emotion that people truly crave.
Yeah.
It's to feel seen, it's to feel heard, it's to feel like you're not alone, like somebody else is living the life that you're living. And that's a feeling that people crave in every relationship that they make.
Behan code and women supporting women for me is like you is the most important thing.
Yeah.
And like you are, for me, loyalty to my friends is also everything.
Yeah.
Were you heartbroken a little bit when you did you feel like you wanted some more people around you at the time when you were going through things? Or has that been blown out of proportion?
Yeah, of course. Now that I've moved on from that, I honestly don't care. But at that time, I was like very shattered. But it's okay. I also had a lot of people who showed up for me.
Yeah.
And I think you should be grateful for the people who were there rather than thinking about the people who weren't.
Who were your warriors per se? Who were standing by you?
So Digvijay is one of like my closest friends. I met him randomly at a mall one day, and he was like, "Bombay mein kabhi bhi kuch bhi chahiye ho, kyudi mujhe bata dena." And I was like, "Okay, whatever." And so then I came and I house hunted in Bombay, and I could never like find a house. And then I was like, "Let me just call this, Digvijay guy and ask him if he can like help me." And so Digvijay found my first house in Bombay.
So that's so sweet.
Yeah, and so like I think I've just been immensely blessed. Like Digvijay is one of my closest friends. I told him in passing that I want to learn how to DJ, and my birthday is 27 July. He gifted me a console saying, "Now that's your birthday gift." मुझे उस time पे पता नहीं होगा, but so like I have such warm people around me that there's no hollowness for me to like sit and think about. There's Digvijay, Ganesh, Ayush, Ansh, like all of these people I truly like love.
And I think Samay and you also have held each other, of course.
Yeah, I mean, we used to talk, but Samay was not in India, so of course, like, he was living a very different reality from what I was living. But he used to always call me and joke about the situation, and it was nice. Yeah.
Again, dark humor is his forte. I think you'll also kind of connect to that, right? Both of you are.
Yeah.
जिंदगी में कलेश चलनी चाहिए पर jokes नहीं रुकने चाहिए.
Yeah. Downfall में भी मस्ती नहीं रुकनी चाहिए.
Downfall
yeah.
But okay, it's like I said, that helps you. Something has to be there, na, to make you survive through all of that.
Yeah.
I'm happy for both of you. I think it at some point it looked very bleak, but look at you all now.
Yeah, Samay is really killing it. Yeah, like the kind of shows that he's selling out, the kind of popularity that he has, it's incredible. Like I'm just so happy that everybody got out of it, sort of unscathed and just doing better than before.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
Better than before. Shall we now talk about traitors?
Of course.
Okay, honest opinion. I was like, this girl is going to win after you put Raj out. I was 100% sure. Okay, because I'm like, nobody. It was frustrating as a viewer when you're seeing a show.
Yeah.
Like, she's the only one. So good because of the confidence that you're like, I am 110% sure it's Raj.
Yeah.
So when you were saying yay, I'm like yay.
Yeah.
Because I was equally excited.
Yeah.
But it's a moment, yaar, wahan tak pahunchna bhi. Even if you recognize one of the traitors, it's a massive deal.
I recognize two. Hello. I died taking the other one's name. Died. Literally on that table I have died taking his name. The only traitor I couldn't recognize was my girly pop bestie Purav. But other than that, I was, I think, good. Yeah.
Very good, I must say.
Yeah.
Except for either other, and you took and every time an innocent died, you really took it personally. You're like, मुझे तो कुछ पता नहीं है, अब मैं मर जाऊँ.
अरे इन्होंने मेरी वीडियोस काट दी है भाई, मेरे साथ तो कोई परेशानी नहीं था.
हाँ.
It's like मुझे घर भेज दो, प्लीज मुझे दिहाड़ी मत देना ये 4 एपिसोड की, मुझे बस घर जाने दो.
I saw that.
घर ही नहीं निकाल रहे हैं, भेज ही नहीं रहे हैं घर. So I was like,
you had taken it back.
Yeah, because after I took out Raj, everybody was like, she's so smart, we have to listen to her, give. And so every day people would be like, अब बताओ कौन है? अरे मैं बाबा हूँ क्या भाई, सर्वज्ञानी, मुझे क्या पता कौन है यार?
But they were listening to what you were saying.
Yeah, fully.
They were.
Yeah, but then they got like really irritated after like 4 episodes.
Yeah.
Now she's wrong all the time. So now let's not.
Then Urfika, they started listening to everybody.
Yeah.
That's another topic, isn't it? But I think you all must have moved on now. But I think in the show when you see that scene, I kept understanding. I didn't understand why she reacted that way also. So
because some people are just like that. That's who they are. This is not the first time that she said this. She said it on her show and she thought that it's the right thing to say, which is how it made it into the cut. Urfi Javed did not get it cut out of her show because she truly stands by it that influencers are not at her level. So that's who she is.
That is absolutely not fair.
Yeah.
But okay, we've moved on from that scene to a very different episodes of Traitor that we are seeing.
Yeah.
I want to understand. I love the video recordings, and I love how you are very honest also in your own video and you doing your own thing on your YouTube. Where
Yeah.
you are like, मुझे पता ही था, मैं तो ऐसी चीजें बोल ही रही थी. But I think besides just being entertaining, I do feel at some point you were gauging people, and you were being testy with everybody, because I think genuinely at a point I don't think you're trusting anybody. Am I right?
No, yeah, of course. It's a game of not trusting people. If you're trusting people, you're doing the wrong thing. But I think the person that I truly, truly trusted, like two people were Jannat and Sufi. Like I knew that they're not traitors, and I knew that they are also like my friends.
Yeah.
And those were the two people that I could like go and be like, lie for me. Tell them I have the shield. Stuff like that.
How much you've bluffed about the shield.
I love
Didn't
bluffing.
You were so good. So I remember somebody was saying also, saying, Apurva itna sahi se jhoot bolti hai. I'm like, but that's exactly the game. And they were making it very serious. And I'm like, that's the game.
Yeah, I know. I have died on that hill trying to make people understand the game. In the 9th episode, even in the 8th episode, I was like so done. I was like, मैं नहीं बता पाऊंगी भाई. मेरे से नहीं हो पाएगा. Karan Johar comes and they teach you the game, you don't listen. So of course you're not going to listen to me. So let's just skip.
So that outburst on the table where you said, हाँ मैं ही हूँ traitor.
Yeah.
Was that moment where you're like, I give up?
I really wanted to get out in the 9th episode. Because 9th episode is the last episode where you get to give a speech.
Correct.
10th episode, and I was like, if I'm going, I want to like, मुझे छूरा ना थोड़ा और वो करके, like I want to say bad things about you all a little more. So I really wanted that speech. I wanted an exit. I wanted to say I have and I will always be an innocent. Like I wanted all of that. So I really like 9th episode. And मुझे पता था 10वें में मैं जीत तो नहीं सकती हूँ. 10वें में मुझे ये भेड़ बकरियों का ग्रुप जलील करके निकालेगा और मुझे जलील होके नहीं जाना है. मुझे जाना है स्पीच देके. और मैंने अपनी स्पीच 4th एपिसोड में ही लिख ली थी. सोच लिया था मैंने कि मैं ये सब बोलने वाली हूँ. So I've literally like had 5 days to go back on the pettiness of that speech, and I still thought in that moment that petty is the way to go. Petty is what we should be, and I've given that speech.
The funniest thing is when you were saying it, I think some of them actually हमने बोला था. I'm like, is the sarcasm being missed out, people?
Yeah.
Are you not seeing she's being sarky?
Bro, it was, yeah.
It was intense for you all, but when we were watching it, I laughed really hard.
Yeah, I mean,
like-
and like imagine, how they've left it on a cliffhanger. I have had to sit through that cliffhanger, where they're flipping all the votes, and now my deciding vote is Urfi's vote. And before she can even like say, I've already moved from my
Yeah.
chair, I'm like, let me just get up. Let me just go. And even while I'm going to Urfi, I'm like attitude कहाँ से मेरे अंदर इतना सारा आता? I just don't get it because अंदर से I was
But you
so
were
scared.
I want to ask you, do you think you're playing Apurva, but another version of Apurva? I felt like
Bro, I was dying inside. I don't know how it's looking like this on camera. I'm as shocked as you all are because this is me. I shot
but
this.
you were entertaining. I thought it was fun.
But babe, I shot this before I started YouTube. So I was just an influencer on Instagram with
really?
1 million views. Right? I was not doing anything extraordinary with my life. And I have gone there and acted like I own this palace. I am Karan Johar. I've gone and in my VDs, I've bitched
love
about
it.
everybody. Like, for no reason.
I love it though.
Yeah.
I was too much fun. Listen.
Yeah.
Now without Apurva show थोड़ा less entertaining तो हो ही जाएगा.
एक ही
please.
एपिसोड रह गया है यार. अब क्या?
अब तो क्या? But that is true.
But I feel like मुझे थोड़ा जल्दी निकल जाता तो people could understand that I was entertaining.
Yeah. No, I think people still do. You're looking at the comments, you're looking at everything, and
Yeah.
you will know that
Yeah.
you were pretty entertaining.
Yeah,
whether you like or hate her, you're entertained.
Yeah.
अभी वो तो they can't
Yeah,
deny.
yeah.
But the other thing also was that party. Let's come to the party because I'm looking at the reels. You have broken friendships. हाँ कलेश मतलब सच में कलेश हो गया यार.
किसकी दोस्ती टूट गई?
What are you talking about? Excuse me. What दो bros? What are you talking?
Bro, listen. I was telling them let me go home. They were not letting me go home. अब पहली बार हमें बोला है कि बियर पी लो, ठीक है, और वाइन रखी है. आई एम नॉट अ वाइन ड्रिंकर, राइट? आई एम अ शॉर्ट्स पर्सन. सो लाइक दे हैव गिवन मी वाइन. आई एम रोमिंग अराउंड विद दैट बॉटल ऑफ वाइन. आई हैव हैड द फुल बॉटल ऑफ वाइन थिंकिंग इट्स जस्ट वाइन.
Yeah.
5%, 7% alcohol. What is in this? Fully drunk in the show. On Prime, I'm drunk. Fully not caring about how there are 30 cameras on me at any given point. I don't know which boy I'm talking about. Ki I have not spoken to him in so long.
Yeah, you are.
I don't even remember which one. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I've spoken about my family. I've spoken about the show. I've done heart to heart. I've cried. I've done all of that. And I have zero memory of it. So I've called Prime every single day that, listen, if I've said something too personal, please cut it, yeah. Please cut it. Please, my life relies on it. But उस time पे तो I was like, भाड़ में जाएं. नहीं करना है.
But you were dancing like Good Girl Gone Bad in, you know, the Hindi movies में जो होता है.
Yeah, it's very cocktail Deepika.
It's very cocktail Deepika, very Kriti in one of the films that she did.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I'm like, but nobody could figure out what you're talking about. You're right.
Yeah, but I was just so happy.
Yeah,
I was like, yes, my old friend, alcohol. So I was really getting, I was really feeling it.
But what has happened is after that, Purav was like, मेरा तो दिल जीत लिया है. And अब मेरी दोस्ती. And then there are these cute reels of Purav and Apurva.
Bro, I swear on my mom, I have no idea that he has said anything remotely nice about me. Because as soon
But
as
you
like...
saw it, na, abhi to.
Yeah, now I saw it. But because when we spoke after the finale, and I called him, he was like, क्या पागल बनाया मैंने तुझे? So I thought कि वो यही सब बोल रहा है वीडियोस में कि ये देखो साली ट्रेटर हंटर क्या पागल बना रहा हूँ मैं इसको. So I was mentally prepared for that. I was glued to my seat कि now Purv's going to say something that जिसकी रील कटेंगी कि देखो अपूर्वा डम कहीं की ये सब. And so and I watched this कि ये मेरे बारे में अच्छी बातें बोल रहा है.
बहुत अच्छी बात.
I was shocked.
Did you see that part where he said, where he told her, Harsh, sorry Harsh.
Yeah.
But जो मेरी अब बन चुकी है connection.
अरे वो मेरे सामने हुआ है टेबल पे.
And even in that video he said that ना.
Yeah.
अभी तो connection हो चुका है.
Yeah.
अब तो हम बस है.
Bro, I have no idea that all of this has happened. Like, I swear, I had zero idea because Purav, after this show, we have never spoken like that. We just chilled once together and like, it was chill vibes only. Like, okay, I'm meeting like my co-worker type situation. It was just chill. So, and every time he's made fun of me only. कि क्या बेवकूफ बनाया
So the shipping is a surprise.
नहीं पकड़. And I used to get so annoyed at like this. I was like, एक तो मेरे साथ गलत हुआ है ऊपर से तू मेरे मुंह में रब कर रहा है. And now I'm seeing all this, I'm like, great, amazing. Nobody needed to know. This is okay for me.
Sure, I mean of course.
Yeah, but Purav and I are not dating.
I know.
We have nothing with each other, absolutely nothing. And stop it. I really like, you know, पहले starting में when I saw, I was like,
अब तो कुछ grooves बनेंगे.
I was very like, oh my god, wow.
Okay.
Yeah, कि wow, क्या editing, क्योंकि सब कुछ slow motion में तो इतना अच्छा लगता है. क्योंकि ऐसा कुछ हमें तो कभी नहीं लगा है, पर स्लो मोशन में क्या लग रहा है.
और पूरा पूकी तो लग रहा है वैसे. हाँ बिकॉज अदरवाइज
नहीं भाई ये सब मैं हाँ नहीं बोल रही हूँ. मैंने गलती से इन द मोमेंट भाई अब पता है मैंने एक स्टोरी टाइम बनाया है एलनाज के साथ 35 मिनट का स्टोरी टाइम. 35 मिनट का स्टोरी टाइम है. उसमें सिर्फ जब मैंने पूरव का नाम लिया ना उसकी क्लिप्स काट के इन्होंने बनाई हैं. Her talking about him. पागल हो क्या तुम लोग. वो ट्रेटर था भाई दूसरा. मैं कैसे ना बात करूँ उसके बारे में.
But I think the way he spoke about it, it's nothing you can do ना अभी. आप कुछ, but it's the way he spoke about you. I think is like.
अरे पर मेरा भी कोई पति होगा वो देख रहा होगा कि मेरे दिल से दिल का कनेक्शन होता है पूरव के साथ, तो वो नहीं मुझे टेक्स्ट करेगा ना. पति करो टेक्स्ट.
यार यूनिवर्स में ऐसी चीजें गलत चीजें नहीं देना चाहती है वो. अपने फ्यूचर हस्बैंड कहीं तो बैठा हुआ है. But hasn't dating become so difficult? Apurva, can we rant a little about that?
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah.
It's really like bottom of the pyramid is single.
सुन लो सब जगह यही चल रहा है.
And we are also single, so that says a lot about us also.
हाँ वो तो मैंने मान के चली हूँ.
हाँ.
But maybe we have certain standards also that we don't want to.
This delusion I have left because the people that I've dated, there were no standards involved. So I'm pretty sure that it's not the standard thing that's bothering me. I think it's me only. I am the problem.
But it is become difficult. Yeah? The dating apps are not helping.
I can't be on any dating apps because they report my profile. And then they send me a screenshot saying, दीदी हमने आपकी प्रोफाइल रिपोर्ट कर दी है, किसी ने फेक बनाई हुई थी. अरे दीदी जीजू ढूंढने दो दीदी के लिए. हर जगह से मुझे ब्लॉक हो गया है. राया पे मैं एक्सेप्ट ही नहीं हो पा रही हूँ.
What?
हाँ,
No.
हाँ नहीं हो पा रही हूँ मैं राया पे एक्सेप्ट.
राया? Apurva wants to be on Raya. What are you doing?
नहीं हो पा रही हूँ मैं राया पे एक्सेप्ट. बेसिकली जब आप प्रोफाइल बनाते हो तो आपको भेजना होता है कि इस इंसान से
करेक्ट.
उसमें मैंने 50 लोगों को भेज दिया. अब उसमें से 50 में से किसी एक ने अप्रूव नहीं किया है, तो मैं नहीं हो पा रही हूँ एक्सेप्ट. 50 लोगों को भेजने की क्या जरूरत थी, नहीं पता है, भेज दिया है अब, तो नहीं हो पा रहा है.
Because you must have been triggered thinking क्या पता है नहीं करे, कौन साथ दे. I understand.
किराया नहीं हो पा रहा है.
एक बार धोखा मिलता है ना, हम ऐसे ही बैकअप्स करते हैं हर चीज का.
और फिर creators, I only meet other creators and I don't want to date in the creator universe because I want a separate set of conversations, you know. कि like मेरा पति मुझे बताए कि ओ आज मैं इस मरीज का इलाज कर रहा था, तो मुझे कोई 2-3 नए शब्द पता चले, वरना यही ब्रांड डील फॉलोअर भाई नहीं यार, नहीं हो पाएगा.
You know what was so interesting about this whole conversation is how you have managed to kind of detach yourself from this engagement follower conversation.
Yeah.
And which very few content creators have been able to.
Yeah.
Yaar, it really plays in your head,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because every time you're being called for work, they'll be like, यार कितना engagement है, कितना
Yeah.
ये और कुछ करो.
Yeah.
How did you finally reach here? Because अब तो this actually adds to your mental health also कि थोड़ा मतलब.
Yeah, I think I just realized कि I started this to have fun because it genuinely excited me. The reason why I'm not doing a 9 to 5 is because I like doing this.
Yeah.
And so everything that I do has to stem from that belief that this is my passion and I get to do that for a living. That's great. But I should not stop having fun to an extent where I'm just constantly thinking about how many views this video will get.
Yeah, it's difficult.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you, like I said, most of them say that वो एक थोड़ा है ना, वो उस चक्रव्यूह में फंस जाते हो तो फिर निकलना वहाँ से बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है. Start doubting everything that you do, right? But we must talk about your debut.
Yeah. For sure.
Nadania.
Yes.
Tell us how that happened. And the after effect of after your parents saw everybody, I want to know.
I was called to the Dharma office one day to audition. Next day they casted me. मेरे से पहले 4 people were casted in this role who like couldn't do it for some reason, and then I was like the 5th casting that they did. It was fun, yeah. It was actually like a very different experience from what I'm used to because I'm not used to working so long. I'm not used to like listening to so many people because even on like creator shoots, you are the shit. You're Shah Rukh Khan, right? So nobody tells you anything. You can always be like, मेरे को ये script में नहीं बोलना है, तो they'll be like, हाँ ठीक है ये change कर दो. So it was just very different from what I was used to. But I had like an amazing director, Shauna, she's a sweetheart. I had amazing co-actors, Iggy, Khushi, Neil, all of them are like really close to me, very sweet people. And so I think the entire experience was very fun for me because of the people that I met on set.
So then when you get close to your co-star, how did you all deal with all that trolling and the comments about acting and all of that? वो कैसे किया फिर?
Yeah, I think, you know, Nepo
And by the
kids-
way, sorry, please continue. I just want to add that you actually were getting good comments.
Yeah.
I mean, I just want to tell that.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, see, I think as a Nepo kid, you're just so used to, आपको बचपन से प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं कि आपके साथ ये होने वाला है. तो I think they, of course, it was heartbreaking for them and it's like a shock when it happens to you, but they're really strong people, bro. Like even during the shoot when I met Khushi, she used to always be like, oh, I want to be taken seriously as an actor, I love this job, and she has an incredible work ethic. So I'm pretty sure that, you know, just like all the rest of us, they're going to pick themselves up back again and do more work, and they will like do better. And I think a lot of the trolling was also misplaced because inherently people just hate Nepo kids. But you all are the same people who constantly watch them, who constantly watch their videos, who constantly
Give them
follow
again
them.
and
So you did this, you know. So now just give them a chance, I feel like.
How did your parents to react to your
They were really happy.
watching you on?
They were extremely happy. My mom was like, Ritu, tu kitta sundar lag raha hai. They call me Ritti at home. Like, Ritu, tu kitta sundar lag raha hai. My mom is the sweetest. Like, even if I have like a cameo of walking from here to here, she'll be like, you, best performer. Best
love
thing in
it.
the movie. Your walk. So she's like that.
But mom's cheering is a very special thing for always.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you know they are doing it from a place of love, but you know it also is encouraging. Whatever it is. है कि नहीं?
Yeah.
So, does Apurva plan to do more of Hindi films? What have you thought about it? Has that come to you in your mind, or do you want to just take it as it comes?
I mean, I do want to take it as it comes, but I've also realized that maybe I'm not cut out for acting. Like, it's a very tough job, very long work hours, and the casting process is too difficult. Like, being an outsider is not easy.
Yeah.
And I don't think I have it in me to also like do 10 workshops and work on my craft and spend so much time. I'm just not that a hardworking person.
What,
I've realized,
Apurva?
Yeah. Yeah,
But you are hardworking, aren't you? Like, why?
yeah, my best case scenario is a side role. So it's just all of that for that is a little tough.
This is
for
actually
me.
the most honest thing. That's
Yeah, and then इतने घंटे काम नहीं हो रहा है भाई. इतने घंटे काम, सुबह उठना है 6 बजे, नहीं उठना है मुझे सुबह 6 बजे यार. मुझे सुबह उठ के जो मौत आती है ना, कि मुझे लगता है कि कुछ भी सुबह उठने से कुछ हो रहा है तो मुझे करना ही नहीं है. इतना मुझे जिंदगी में कुछ भी तेज चाहिए ही नहीं जिसके लिए मुझे सुबह उठने का मन करे.
Now you want to do the slow living a little bit.
No. Who said anything about slow? No slow living for me. I love fast living. But let's see, जो opportunities आएंगी, काम करेंगे.
But you don't have a plan, right? Like, it's not like I have planned कि यही करना है, ये करना
No,
है,
yeah,
goals,
I
making
don't
it.
have a plan.
Not that way,
Having
right?
a plan has never worked for me. I've been wanting to get married since I was 3. How has that plan turned out?
That's true.
In me being single. So I've decided no plan.
No plan.
Yes.
अब यूनिवर्स जो देगा कहाँ से भी जो भी होगा.
हाँ, अरे यूनिवर्स भाई साहब का भी अपना ही कुछ अलग षड्यंत्र चल रहा है.
That is true. I think maybe that part is over. Maybe now good things are coming in. Maybe, you know what I'm trying to say? Maybe all the thing about आपका शनि ये है वो है. Maybe that is hopefully. It's been a while. So I hope so. Yeah. But you know what is also interesting, Apurva, is that you often spoken about your mental health journey, of course, but I feel like you've also figured out what works for you and you've stuck to it. Like a lot of people, sometimes I'm sure you must have seen some comments, whatever you can see now, and I don't even know if you read comments anymore.
I don't read comments anymore. Yeah.
But they always ask, right? What has been your process? We are going through something. Some people I actually see have like comment about and ask you about that. How has that been journey for you? Because today you sit in front of me, I know all the jokes and all of that.
Yeah.
But mental health is something that we all have to kind of figure out a way to deal with.
Yeah, I think I still struggle with my mental health quite a lot.
You get anxious?
I get very anxious. My only problem in life is anxiety. I get panic attacks, I get really anxious. So I think, and I should take therapy, but I just can't get myself to get into therapy. I don't know what it is. Like, I have all the resources, I have the money to do it, and I feel like I should do it. It's been high time, and I know that some things have been bothering me for way too long and they need to get resolved, but I've just not been able to do it. The only thing that really has helped me is having a very strong sense of self and knowing who I truly am, irrespective of whatever the world tells me, because that's not the truth. And it doesn't matter even if it's the truth.
Sure.
Even if I'm a horrible person, I don't need to know. There's no reason for me to know. I can always go thinking I'm a good person, I'm a nice friend. इतना सीरियसली मेरे को नहीं जानना है कि मेरे अंदर क्या क्या कमियां हैं, तो आई थिंक इग्नोरेंस हैज रियली हेल्प्ड मी. आई वुड रिकमेंड इट. इफ समबडी टेल्स यू आर अ बैड पर्सन, डोंट लिसन.
Fair enough.
I'm sure Jeffrey Dahmer has not once sat and said that I'm a bad person. He thinks he's a great person. And if Jeffrey Dahmer can think that he's a great person, we can also think that we're good people.
No, we definitely can.
Yeah.
We can.
I have started really believing it.
No, fair enough, right? Apna hota hai, we'll have to figure out how we do about it.
Yeah.
So Apurva, is there a wish list? Do you have a wish list? I know you said I'm not planning things.
I have a travel wish list. That's the only thing I
let's
wish
hear
for.
It. Why not?
Northern Lights, for sure. But I've heard that they are very light and you have to go search and all that now, which is why I didn't go this year.
Asterisk है इसमें, asterisk.
Yeah. And then फिर दिखे ना दिखे वो वाला disappointment, तो इसलिए मैं गई नहीं इस साल.
ठीक है.
छोड़ो भाई, इस साल और disappointment नहीं हो सकती है, अगले साल try करते हैं. तो that, I want to go to Masai Mara, I want to go to Cape Town, I want to do an Iceland tour गाड़ी में.
I love that.
Yeah. What else do I want to do? I want to do a lot of concerts, a lot of music festivals. I want to go to Burning Man, Coachella. What else? Yeah, I think only this, and I really want to go to the US this year. I just got my visa.
Yay!
That's one battle won.
Absolutely. No, 100%. Yeah. You know what? You work, you have to travel because it is so important.
Yeah, traveling really shapes you. So I'm just glad that.
Yeah, and we miss your travel vlogs.
Yeah.
थोड़ा वहाँ पे भी कलेश तो करके आना ही पड़ेगा.
नहीं भाई, no international कलेश for me now. Oh God. It's like I'm constantly living in a PR crisis. So no more prizes for me.
Because you mentioned that, is it difficult to be because I know you want to be yourself, but you also know the consequences of what has happened by being
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
तो ये तो बड़ा एक
I hopefully Traitors is my last me being myself. And then I can like, get a person, like I'll still be myself, but just like a toned down version would be great to have, And I think that's also growing up.
Sure.
So I hope I grow up now. It's been a while since I've been 18 last, so.
I like how you extremely like ये self aware जो ज्ञान आप दे रही हो खुद को.
No, my problem is that, there are people who are self-aware and then they work on themselves and they get better. Then there are people who are delusional, they're happy being whoever they are. I'm self-aware and I'm not working on myself. So I have formed this weird cocktail where I'm constantly aware of my problems, but I do nothing to solve them and I keep adding problems to the list. So I'm constantly like, what the f***? Get your shit together. And I don't. So that's worse.
You have spoken a lot about your red flags, but today, the person who's sitting in front of me, what do you think honestly is a red flag that you have? And also a green flag that no one really talks about.
Yeah.
Quality.
My red flag is that I don't understand the concept of acquaintances and friends. Everybody is my best friend. I need to tell everybody everything, and and in this industry, though, everybody tells. Like if you tell somebody something, सब influencers को पता चल जाता है. तो मेरे साथ वो बहुत ज़्यादा हो चुका है अब. तो I really need to like shut my mouth. I can't shut my mouth. That's my red flag.
You trust easily. Is that maybe you can say it like that?
Yeah, but I also overshare so much. Like it's not cute anymore.
After 2 beers.
Yeah, no, 2 beers. I overshare sober, brother. I overshare all the time. I should really like shush it now. Shut it. But I'm not shutting it. And second, what was it?
I want to say the green flag quality that people don't recognize or in you, which you know you have.
I'm a very senti person, yaar. I get attached so much to people and I care so deeply about people and I care so deeply about what, people who are close to me think about me and I love them so much, but I can't ever show it and I just love people so much.
Oh, I remember you crying at the top of that monument that they had built.
Yeah.
From जहाँ से सूफी गिर जाता है. It's quite a dramatic moment, by the way.
Yeah, bro, yeah.
Oh God.
But only Sufi Motiwala can get a funeral. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He's special.
We spoke so much about red flag, green flag. This is usually not what I do in the podcast, but for the fun of it,
Yeah.
I'm going to give you circumstances. You tell me according to you whether you think it's a green flag or a red flag thing. Okay? Okay, fun. We're going to end something. We have to end with something that is going to be fun. Okay. Number 1, if your partner doesn't have any kind of social media
Green flag. Wife him up.
imprints, no imprints of any kind. Okay.
Yes, I love it.
Doesn't believe in any kind of surprises or doesn't like.
Red flag. I don't want a nonchalant man. Other women can take him. I want a fully chalant man.
When someone replies really late to you, but obviously always says that they've been busy, like maybe even a day late, is
Red flag. Nobody is that busy to send you like one text. Red flag. I've had that. I don't want it anymore.
not telling someone their whole life story and about their exes when you meet and you eventually discover it.
Green flag. Why would you tell somebody ekdam muh pe, like I tell somebody ekdam say, but it's not turned out in my favor, so I would recommend against it.
Really?
And yeah, I think you should get to know the person, understand their intentions, know that they're not going to use this information against you, and then tell people.
Okay, fair
Because
enough.
there are horrible, horrible people in this world.
that's fair.
Especially in the dating scene.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
Having too many friends of the opposite sex.
Green flag. Why not?
When your partner makes fun of you constantly in front of his or her friends.
Are there jokes that I'm okay with and like he knows?
I think degrading is what you're right.
No. Red
You know what I'm
flag,
trying
red
to say?
flag. Yeah. Red flag.
Well, you heard it from the Kaleshi queen
The
herself.
single expert of relationships.
Single expert of relationships. But I do. You know what? I think people usually assume that people who are single have a lot of lists. I don't think we do.
Yeah.
Like if I tell you what are the few qualities, I'm sure they're so basic, isn't it, at this point?
Yeah.
Name 3 basic qualities you want. I'm sure people will be shocked. They'll think, नहीं यार इनके बहुत सारे नाटक होते हैं, ये होते हैं.
Yeah. I want somebody who's extremely funny. And I'm okay if like other people don't find him funny. But like when I'm with him, I should constantly be like, hey, yeah, whatever, right? So really funny. 2, really empathetic guy, like who understands the place that I come from, even though he has not been through something similar. It should not be impossible for him to understand my feelings, which apparently is a lot to ask for. And 3rd, they should like have same spending capacity as me.
Fair enough.
Like अगर हम ट्रिप पे जा रहे हैं तो वो फिर like मतलब ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि नहीं हम यहाँ पे खाना नहीं खाते हैं stuff like that. Like I personally just don't want to go through that.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Basic qualities. But thank you so much, Apurva.
Thank you.
I've had a blast.
Thank you so much. Same
And
here.
I want to end by asking you this question. You know, अब I know you will tell me, अब तो मैं advice देती ही रहती हूँ, but मुझे लगता है ये आपसे सुनना ज़रूरी है. What did you learn from your entire journey? And for people who want to, maybe are going through their own things, and there are a lot of people who look up to you, especially like I say, the rise of rise out of the ashes, right? When you literally come out of that.
Yeah.
What have you learned, and what would you tell them?
That you can do it with a broken heart. You must do it with a broken heart, and your miseries are just future stories. Don't take them so seriously.
I love it.
Bye, my cute little red flags. Oh my god, perfect sync. I love it.
Love it.
Yeah.
Besties.
Yeah.